and a friend of mine who actually got this opportunity to talk to you all. I stay close to Washington, DC. This is the book which I wrote. Very small one, 620 pages. So what I wanted to mention today is that we will work with Know Your Foundation Roots for the next 1 year. Anyone who wants to buy this book, 25% of that will go as a fundraiser. This is almost about $72 per each book. So anything which goes over that will go back into this. So feel free to buy as many today. I'm very deeply indebted when we spoke about Bali. So if you all know that from Vizag, there is a Bali Yatra which happens literally on the Kartika Purnimi.
Also from
Cuttack, Bhubaneswar. Then it also is called as the Ardra festival from a Tiruvadarai perspective. And there is a whole thing which is on the Cholamandalam coast. Now what is more important is, this book, I've taken efforts to write about the science about why we dance, what is the importance of the Vedic astronomy connecting Nataraja, Chidambaram, the significance of that. I've spent a full chapter on Natya Shastra where it is basically talking about the Rasa Sutra. And the Rasa Sutra in today's, for the younger generation, it will be user experience. So what we do, how we do, and all of that. There is a full chapter which I've spent on the science of sound, which is Dhwani. Characteristics of Dhwani, which should be something like tonality, volume, diction, laya, raga, rasa, natuvangam. That's how it connects to dance. That's one chapter which took me about 8 months to write, 10 pages only. And the importance of what we are all doing is phenomenal connect with Know Your Roots. This should make us all proud, because Natya Shastra goes back to at least 2 millennia before. I've dedicated a full chapter for the evolution of multiple types of dance. I was so happy to see the Odissi, the Kathak. I mentioned about Manipuri, Mohiniyattam, Kathakalis, and all those combinations of that. This book, interestingly, is a book which is being referred to in a university in Toronto for anyone who's doing PhD in Bharatanatyam, or an MFA in Bharatanatyam, or a BFA in Bharatanatyam. I'm also doing an app for Bharatanatyam on iOS and on Android platforms. I've just spoken to 3 gurus who are standing at the back. So we are looking at launching the app during Sankranti. So I can show you one sample chapter which is there for Ranga Pravesham. And then I would love to work with anyone who can contribute to that. The idea of the app is to make it known for all. And then I've got about 17 to 18 Bharatanatyam schools who have enrolled. So this will basically be a C2B. So it's, for example, anyone who wants to know about Bharatanatyam and they are in San Jose, it will connect them to a dance school here. If it is Cupertino, it will connect them to Cupertino. So this book is launched already in about 16 countries. So I did exclusive launches in Kuwait, I was in Muscat, I was in Dubai, Sri Lanka. So for the KRF, so I can help for Australia. Melbourne and Sydney, we know some very, very senior, these are Sri Lankan Tamil gurus who have been there for the last 35 years. Sri Lanka, we can help you. You can be sure, uninvited, I will land up in Sri Lanka and Ayodhya. I'm in India from November 5th to Jan 26th. I would love to come back to the Bay Area and spend the full month meeting more gurus. And the idea is, this book is available on Amazon, but don't buy it from Amazon one, because I printed about 2,000 copies and idea is to propagate it to universities and schools. So feel free to talk to me after this. I would love to show this book to anyone and everyone who's a lover of art. This started off as a project only for doing what we call as coffee table book. But then now we find there's been an interest in a few places. The one from Toronto, I'm talking to the Hindu University of North America to do a full-fledged 40-hour course. So Kalyan Vishwanathan is a very dear friend. I've done some courses from Hindu University of North America. I'm working with Florida to do a 8-course credit to get this. I would love to come back and do through the New Roots workshop for Bharatanatyam, because that is intended for teachers to talk about who is Shiva, who is Nataraja, what is Apasmara, what is the combination of it, what's the Nataraja iconography, how is it relevant, why is Chidambaram relevant for dance, Shiva, the Arupa, Sarupa, Swarupa, combination of Nritya, Natya and Natya and all forms of it and do comparative studies between multiple types of dance. So that's my 2 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank